Unlike a lot of people who I meet on a day-to-day basis on this college campus, I don't spend a lot of time in my day scrolling Instagram Reels. However, during the times that I do, I tend to find some Reels that are pretty funny, some that might be funnier than others. And that was certainly the case when I opened up Reels. I screen shared my laptop screen to a few friends a couple nights ago, and I decided to hop on Reels for the first time in, I'd say, months. And one of the first, if not the first, video that I saw when I opened Reels was one of the funniest, if not the funniest videos I've ever seen on Reels this year, and probably ever. Like, I'm saying, if there was an award show like Oscars, Emmys, Grammys, Tonys, the like, that were for Reels, and it had different categories like best animation, best storytelling, best music, dance, best tech, so on. And then there was this category for the best reel that consisted of reels that really mastered the fundamentals and really was subjectively the best video that, like, awards that the Academy panelists have ever seen. This reel that I saw would land among those in contention. And let me tell you why. But first, actually, I'm going to play the reel just so you can see for yourself what I am talking about. And then I'm going to talk about it afterwards. So here, go, just watch this reel for yourself.
What the hell? What the hell? What the helly? What the helly on say? What the helly on? What the helly berry? What the helly burden? What the helly Ronjay? What the helly Cyrus? What the helly Cyrus? What the helly Cyrus? What the helly Ronjay?
Okay, I've linked the original video in the description in case you want to immediately go hard it and save it for yourself, download it as an MP4, whatever, because I'm pretty sure I know that you want to do that right now after seeing it just once. So yeah, I have this pulled up on my phone right now. Unfortunately, I can't pause it like I can do on my laptop, so it's just going to be playing muted in my hand while I look at it to reference it. So yeah, let's get into it. The caption reads, "Interpretive dance of Steph Curry finding a dead spot on the basketball court." Now, to a regular, unassuming viewer, this would make some sense, but you just wouldn't get it. However, if you know what this video is, then this reel automatically becomes extremely funny. And this guy, this user, Ben Gillies 2000, really does a good job of capturing the essence of the video that he's referencing. So, Steph Curry finding a dead spot on the basketball court. If you don't know what this video is, it's a clip from in the middle of an NBA game in their downtime when Steph Curry was dribbling a ball on the court, and near the edge, he stops and he calls the ref over because something's up. And when the ref investigates that spot, he finds that, yeah, there is something wrong here. This spot is a dead spot on the court, meaning the ball doesn't bounce the way it does on every other spot on the court. And this can greatly affect other people's play. It can affect Steph's play. And the thing with the clip is that Steph Curry really knows the court, and he has great intuition on how the court feels at every point, which is really great. He's a great player, and this is just another reason why. So that's the video that this guy is referencing, that Ben is referencing here. And he's doing an interpretive dance of the situation. Now, yes, an interpretive dance is, basically exactly what the name implies. He's watched the video, and this is his personal interpretation of what happened in that clip, and he's putting it into a dance form. Now you see his movements. Yeah, he's bouncing the ball, and then he stops at a location. He calls someone over, presumably the ref, and he's doing a demonstration that the ball bounces good here, but not here, and it's perfect. That's basically what the original clip entails, and it's genius because if you don't know, now you're curious. I've never seen this clip before. I'm going to search it up and see what it originally looks like. And then you'll find that the original clip looks pretty similar to this reel. And you're like, that's interesting. I never knew that about Steph Curry. I never knew about this clip. So for people who do know about the clip, they will find this pretty funny. And for people who don't know the clip, they'll still find it funny, but they'll also find it informative, and it will also pique their curiosity, which I find really genius about this clip. Ben did a really good job with this one. Okay, let's move on to the other parts. Let's call them formal elements: the visuals and the music. So let's start with the music. So if you were paying careful attention when the reel was initially playing, you would have heard in the background what sounded like a choir sung version of What the Helly by Rob 49. Now, that sounds ridiculous, but the video is actually real. I think I'm gonna link that video in the description as well. And the video is real. So he took the audio from that and put it in the background of this. Now, of course, if you're going to have an interpretive dance, you can either choose to do it with music or without music. But Ben decided to do it with music, and honestly, he chose the best song to do his interpretive dance to, because the song is What the Helly. He's asking a question. What the hell's going on in this dead spot? What's going on? So yeah, the song is a good fit. And for people who have never seen this before or never heard this audio before, they will be pleasantly surprised. They'll be surprised. Why would you have a choir sing What the Helly? Like, that's just not something you would think of ever, but it works. It sounds funny, and this guy is in rhythm with the music, and it just elevates the viewing experience. It makes it exponentially funnier. Now, on to the visuals. There's one specific part of the visuals that I want to talk about, and that is, you may have noticed that Ben still has his helmet on, and his bicycle is in the background. He's recording this in his garage, which implies that he had to rush home from whatever bike ride he was on before this recording, and he pulled out his phone, set it on top of whatever it was in his garage, and just started recording right then and there, because the idea was so good that he just had to let it out in that moment. He still had his bicycle helmet on. He didn't have time to take it off. Like, he probably just jumped straight off of his bike and did a roll on the ground, and then set up his phone. He just threw his phone onto some box and then pressed the record button and started dancing. It really emphasizes the greatness of the idea and the amount of urgency that Ben had when recording this video, that he just had to rush home. He just had to rush home and get this video out. It's amazing. It conveys to the audience that this video is important. this video was important to Ben to record, and it's important to us, to the audience, that we get to see this pop up on our algorithm. So yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to talk about this one short reel, and I've been talking about it for 10 minutes, so I'd say that's a job well done. I'd say I'd say I've talked about the reel for long enough, and I do believe that this reel is in the running for best reel of the year. Let me know in the comments if you have seen another reel that is as good or maybe even better than this one. Maybe if you have your own reel of the year that you want to give a shout out to, let me know. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it for this video. And I'm gonna see how this sounds in the recording. If it sounds good, I'm just gonna upload it. So yeah, goodbye, and see you next time when my hair is probably shorter. Wow, it's pretty long.